Listen closely, because this is not a normal message. This is not a motivational video. This is not something you just happened to see. You were led here, pulled, directed, because something or someone tried very hard to stop you from reaching this moment. But they failed, and heaven wants you to know why. The attack on your life has been overruled. Your name has been spoken. Your protection has been activated. Stay, because this message is the confirmation your spirit has been waiting for. In the last few weeks, you felt pressure that didn't make sense, sudden heaviness, random exhaustion, distraction when you tried to focus, confusion out of nowhere. A feeling like everything was slipping through your fingers. You thought maybe you were tired. You thought maybe you were overthinking. You blamed yourself. But heaven saw the truth. This wasn't emotional. It was spiritual. A targeted attack, an intentional resistance, a direct attempt to weaken your spirit before your breakthrough arrived. The enemy saw something coming, something you did not see yet, and tried to sabotage you before you reached it. But the fact that you're still here, still standing, still listening, means the attack failed. You don't get attacked because you're weak. You get attacked because you're dangerous. Not dangerous to people, dangerous to darkness. Your resilience threatens the enemy. Your faith shakes the ground beneath him. Your purpose is bigger than you realize. Your future carries weight in heaven. And the enemy saw something rising in you, a strength, a clarity, a calling, an anointing that he could not stop unless he got to you early. He tried to break you in moments of silence. He tried to confuse you in moments of prayer. He tried to isolate you in moments of vulnerability. He tried to drain your hope slowly so you wouldn't notice. But heaven intervened. And today, God says, I did not allow the attack to destroy you. There is a moment, a spiritual courtroom moment, when God reviews a case. Today, that case was yours. Your guardian angels presented every attack launched against you, the emotional pressure, the sudden fear, the broken relationships, the unexpected loss, the financial struggle, the inner battles you couldn't describe. Michael stood forward and said, "They are under attack." Gabriel opened the records and declared, "The assignment against them is unauthorized." And God responded, "Overruled." With one word, every weapon formed against you lost its power. Every plot collapsed, every spiritual chain shattered, every demonic assignment was canceled. This is why today feels different, lighter, clearer, emotionally cleaner, because heaven ended a battle you didn't even know how to fight. You probably don't realize why heaven protected you so fiercely today. It wasn't just because you're loved, though you are. It wasn't just because you're chosen, though you are. It was because something inside you is waking up, a spiritual authority, a calling, a strength, a sensitivity to divine direction. The enemy's worst fear is not who you are now, but who you are becoming. He wanted to stop your transformation before it began. He wanted to break your confidence before you discovered your assignment. He wanted to steal your joy before you accessed your blessing. But heaven said, "Not this one, not today." Have you noticed? Your sleep changed. Your emotions fluctuated. You felt uneasy, then peaceful, then restless again. You felt disconnected from certain people. You felt drained by conversations you once tolerated. You felt your patience thinning and your instincts sharpening. These were not random. These were signs. Signs that your spirit was shifting into a higher state. Signs that heaven was preparing to elevate you and protect you. signs that God was breaking the chains that kept you small. Your soul sensed the change before your mind understood it. Sometimes, God does not expose people's intentions. He simply removes them. The distance you feel from certain people, not an accident. The sudden silence from someone you cared for, not coincidence. The inner knowing that certain conversations no longer resonate, not imagination. This is spiritual pruning, God removing what can't stay in your next season. The attack forced clarity, the pressure forced growth, the betrayal forced discernment. And heaven wants you to know, you are not losing people, you are losing the versions of yourself they were attached to. There are moments in your life when everything realigns at once, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, relationally. You are in that moment now. Your destiny shifted today, your timeline updated, your protection increased, your authority strengthened. This is why the attack intensified recently, because the breakthrough was close. Hell panicked, heaven responded, and your path has now been cleared. When God overruled the attack, He released 3 powerful things over your life. 1. Spiritual clarity. You will suddenly understand what once confused you. 2. Emotional strength. Things that used to break you will no longer touch you. 3. Divine movement. Opportunities will start appearing that feel strangely timed because they are heaven-placed. You will notice the shift within days, sometimes within hours. To confirm that heaven overruled the attack, you will notice one undeniable sign: a sudden, unexplainable calm. Not because everything improved externally, but because something healed internally. Your spirit will feel lighter, your mind will feel clearer, your heart will feel protected. This calm is a signature, a heavenly signature that the attack has ended and the breakthrough has begun. God says, I have overruled the attack. What was meant to stop you will now strengthen you. What was meant to destroy you will now elevate you. What was meant to break you will now build you. Your story is shifting in ways you do not yet see, but will soon feel. From this moment forward, you walk under a new decree: protected, appointed, unstoppable. There was a moment recently, you may not even remember the exact day, when something inside you quietly snapped. Not in a bad way, not in a broken way, but in a liberating way. You stopped chasing people. You stopped explaining yourself. You stopped apologizing for your worth. You stopped accepting half-hearted effort. You stopped shrinking to fit the comfort of others. Your spirit said, enough. And that moment frightened the enemy, because the version of you that the attack was designed for no longer exists. The attack was targeting a weaker version of you, an older version of you, a tired version of you, a doubtful version of you, a scared version of you. But that version has died. You outgrew the trap before it could close around you. This is why heaven stepped in so powerfully. God defends the version of you that is awakening now. If you look back, you will see a pattern. You have survived what most people never recover from. Heartbreaks that should have shattered you, loss that should have destroyed your hope, disappointments that should have hardened you, loneliness that should have swallowed you, attacks that should have crushed your spirit. But you did not break. You bent, you cried, you stumbled, you questioned, but you did not break. That's because heaven was holding you, even when you felt alone. The enemy counted on your pain. God counted on your endurance. The enemy counted on your fear. God counted on your strength. The enemy counted on your silence. God counted on your resilience. And heaven said today, since they survived the attack,
They are ready for the assignment.
Before every major spiritual elevation, there was a period of unusual heaviness. You felt drained for no reason, distant from people, sensitive to negativity, irritated by small things, tired even after resting, emotionally unsettled. You thought something was wrong, but something was actually being removed. God was stripping away old emotional layers, old attachments, old fears, old cycles, old identities, old burdens that could not go with you into your next season. The heaviness wasn't punishment, it was purification. The pressure wasn't an attack, it was preparation. You were being emptied so God could fill you again with clarity, authority, and purpose. Right before a breakthrough, the enemy launches a final attempt. Sudden confusion, unexpected arguments, emotional overwhelm, old temptations resurfacing, sudden fear about the future, feeling like giving up, miscommunication with people, strange bad dreams, mental fog. These were not random events, they were the enemy's last chance to derail you. But you didn't fall, you didn't collapse, you didn't go back to old patterns, you didn't abandon your faith. You kept moving, maybe slowly, maybe quietly, maybe weakly, but you kept moving. And that alone destroyed the enemy's strategy. The attack needed your cooperation, your exhaustion, your surrender, but you refused to surrender. So heaven declared, the assignment has failed. There is a divine door in your life that has remained closed for far too long. You prayed for it, you cried for it, you waited for it, you prepared for it, but every time you got close, something blocked your way. That something was the enemy's attempt to keep you from what is yours. But God has now issued a decree. The sealed door shall open. When heaven opens a door, no attack can close it, no person can block it, no delay can stop it, no demon can interfere. This door leads to restoration, clarity, purpose, opportunity, connection, healing, and elevation. And once you step through it, your life will not look the same again. There are rare moments when your life aligns perfectly with divine timing. You are stepping into one of those moments now. Heaven has aligned your lessons, your strength, your experiences, your healing, your elevation, your readiness. This alignment is why your spirit feels different, your intuition is stronger, your heart is calmer, your mind is clearer, your boundaries are firmer. You are being synchronized with what heaven has prepared for you. Not earlier, not later, now. And this is why the enemy panicked. He saw the alignment forming before you did. When God overrules an attack, He does more than protect you. He promotes you. You were being given a new spiritual authority. Authority over fear, authority over doubt, authority over anxiety, authority over emotional triggers, authority over confusion, authority over cycles, authority over spiritual attacks. This authority will change how you walk, how you speak, how you pray, how you respond, how you discern. Your presence will carry weight, your spirit will carry power, your words will carry influence, your intuition will carry wisdom. The enemy attacked you because he feared this authority, but heaven protected you because you were ready for it. God is about to release things you were finally prepared to hold. You will receive unexpected favor, divine opportunities, restored connections, spiritual clarity, emotional healing, financial uplift, supernatural peace, purpose-driven direction. These are not random blessings.
They are compensation for what the enemy tried to steal. Heaven compensates where hell attacked. Section 19. The shift in your relationships. You will notice something soon. People connected to your old season will lose access to you. People who drained you will no longer reach you. People whose energy conflicts with your purpose will distance themselves, and people aligned with your destiny will appear in unexpected ways. Your relationships are being reorganized according to God's plan, not your preference. Heaven is clearing the room for the people who belong in your next chapter.
One of the biggest gifts God is releasing to you now is discernment, the ability to see truth without explanation. You will notice you sense people's intentions instantly. You feel spiritual danger early. You recognize fake energy quickly. You know when something's wrong before the signs appear. This discernment is for your protection and for your purpose. The enemy fears people who can see clearly. You have been carrying old emotional weight without realizing it. Disappointment, abandonment, fear, shame, resentment, regret. These emotions have been dissolved by the spiritual shift that occurred when God overruled the attack. You will feel lighter. You will think cleaner. You will move differently. You will love differently. You will choose differently. You are entering an emotionally stronger era. Within the next few days, you will see a sign that will confirm everything. A sudden, unexpected message, opportunity, or moment of clarity. It will feel divine. It will feel timely. It will feel undeniable. You will know instantly, this is connected to the shift heaven made. The attack against you was the enemy's final attempt, and it has been defeated. You are now under a new level of spiritual protection. Protected from manipulation, protected from deception, protected from traps, protected from cycles, protected from emotional sabotage, protected from spiritual interference. Heaven has surrounded you with angels of guidance and defense. Your environment will change, your energy will change, your decisions will change, your relationships will change, your opportunities will change, your peace will change. You will see the transformation in physical form, not just spiritual form. The shift was not symbolic, it was structural. Heaven has spoken, God has ruled, the attack has failed. Your path is clear, your blessing is protected, your spirit is rising, your breakthrough is near. And God says, what was sent to destroy you will now announce your victory.
This next season of your life will not look like the previous one, not even close. Because heaven has placed a spiritual hedge around you, a divine shield that the enemy cannot breach. You will feel safer. You will feel guided. You will feel covered. There will be moments when you sense an invisible barrier blocking danger, misleading people, wrong opportunities, and emotional traps. That is not luck. That is not coincidence. That is divine protection manifesting in real time. God has placed angels around you, not the soft, gentle images people imagine, but warrior angels, giant beings of light, assigned to defend your purpose. You are not entering this new season alone. You are entering with heaven's army beside you. There were doors the enemy once walked through easily. Your emotions, your insecurities, your relationships, your loneliness, your worries, your fear of the future, your unhealed wounds. He used these entry points to drain you, confuse you, trigger you, discourage you, or distract you. But those doors are closed now. You have grown, you have awakened, you have healed, you have elevated, you have strengthened. He no longer knows how to reach you. The old tactics won't work. The old temptations won't work. The old manipulations won't work. The old emotional hooks won't work. You have risen above the frequency where the enemy once operated. He can see you, but he cannot touch you. Your next chapter will not resemble the pain of your previous ones, because God has taken the pen. And when God writes, He writes with intention. He writes with restoration. He writes with purpose. He writes with clarity. He writes with redemption. He writes with victory. He is not rewriting your story based on your past, but based on your potential. You thought your story was moving in a straight line, but God sees it as a divine manuscript, multiple arcs, multiple breakthroughs, multiple elevations, and multiple moments of destiny. You haven't even reached your strongest chapter yet. The pages ahead carry blessings your past self couldn't have handled. You cried over things that ended. You mourned things that fell apart. You grieved things that slipped away. But what you lost will not leave your life empty. It will return, but not in the same form. Relationships may return as healing. Pain may return as wisdom. Loss may return as opportunity. Confusion may return as clarity. Delay may return as direction. Weakness may return as strength. Rejection may return as redirection. Nothing you gave, nothing you loved, nothing you invested, nothing you sacrificed was wasted. Heaven is reorganizing it into something better, something higher, something aligned. God never returns something the same way it was taken. He returns it transformed. Have you noticed the shift? You feel lighter, you feel calmer, you feel clearer, you feel braver. And yet, not everything around you has changed physically yet. That's because spiritual victory always arrives before visible victory. Your breakthrough starts as a vibration, a sense, a nudge, a peace, a knowing. Your soul already knows what your eyes are about to witness. The victory has happened in the spiritual realm. Now the physical realm must catch up. Don't be fooled by what you see right now. A quiet victory is still a real victory. Your old season had one type of angelic support, mostly protective, but your new season has 3 types. 1. Protection angels, to guard your spirit, your path, your peace, your destiny. 2. Guidance angels, to lead you toward the right decisions without confusion. 3. Acceleration angels, to move your life faster than your effort alone could. This trio is rare and assigned only to those whose calling has matured. You are stepping into a divinely accelerated chapter. There is something coming toward you that no enemy can stop. This breakthrough does not depend on influences, people, approval, luck, or timing. It depends solely on God's decree. This blessing has been authorized, signed, and released from the throne room. No interference is possible. No delay can return. No sabotage can approach. This breakthrough is heaven-backed and earth-delivered.
God saw your patience when no one appreciated it. God saw your endurance when no one understood it. God saw your restraint when you could have reacted differently. God saw your humility when your pride could have exploded. God saw your heart when the world saw your struggle. And heaven decided, it is time to reward them. Your blessings are not random, they are compensation. For every tear, for every disappointment, for every silent prayer, for every closed door, for every night you cried, for every battle you hid, heaven remembers what you survived. Your future is bigger than the life you've imagined. You were being prepared for responsibilities you once feared, blessings you once doubted, opportunities you once felt unworthy of, environments you once thought inaccessible. You were being shaped into the version of yourself that your destiny requires. Not a smaller version, not a weakened version, not a doubtful version, but the fully awakened version heaven has been building in silence. There were seasons when you felt abandoned. You prayed and heard nothing. You cried and felt nothing. You begged for signs and saw nothing. But the silence of God was not the absence of God. It was the construction of destiny. He was building, shifting, redirecting, protecting, aligning, preparing. God is loudest in moments you think He is silent, because that is when He is working the hardest. A powerful thing happens when someone survives what was sent to destroy them. They become unstoppable. Not arrogant, not reckless, not invincible, but anchored. Anchored in clarity, anchored in peace, anchored in purpose, anchored in identity. You will notice your reactions will be calmer, your decisions sharper, your emotions steadier, your boundaries stronger, your confidence deeper. This is not personality change. This is spiritual evolution. 3 major blessings are heading toward your life. 2. A door you did not expect. A sudden opportunity from a place you didn't imagine. 2. A person you needed. Someone aligned, supportive, honest, spiritually connected. 3. A release you prayed for. Something long delayed finally breaking open. These 3 blessings will arrive close together, almost too perfectly aligned to be coincidence, because they won't be coincidence. They will be heaven's signature. When your breakthrough arrives, it won't whisper, it won't hint, it won't suggest. It will announce itself loudly. Your spirit will recognize it instantly. You won't question it. You won't hesitate. You won't be confused. You will say, "This is the moment I was waiting for." It will feel like destiny finally catching up to your soul. Now hear this clearly, because this is the spiritual decree being written over your life today. No attack will prosper. No enemy will advance. No weapon will succeed. No plan will unfold. What was meant to break you will be used to build you. What was meant to delay you will be used to accelerate you. What was meant to confuse you will be used to clarify you. What was meant to silence you will be used to strengthen you. Your story is shifting. Your spirit is rising. Your blessing is approaching. Your breakthrough is guaranteed. If you are hearing this, then heaven has already overruled the attack. Your shift has begun.